What is it?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're live. That's awesome. Bum, 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 bum.
Please remember that it is unwise to eat any alien flora unless you are certain of its identity.
Thank you, Vasco. Fuck, Vasco, I see shit already. You're not in a good spot, Vasco. Do you have anything for sprains? Some burns and frostbite. There. I hurt my toesies. Grab that. Let's see if I got the ammo for it. 50 ammo. I got 2 bullets for it. This is gonna be an opportunity. What the fuck? Am I walking? Oh, there's a robot. It's supposed to be controlled? That's what it is.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time! You a casino unit? You're heading to command. Far end of the compound.
Why am I walking? There's gotta be a button for it. Settings, findings. Oh, cap lock. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know there was a key for that.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum, I'm...
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinian is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terremorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there.
Okay.
Except one.
Uh-oh.
Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
On our own.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base at the tower just outside.
Okay.
And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain.
Uh-oh.
Now, once you're outside the base, It's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Assisi plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field. No argument here. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Okay. Is that the wild, illustrious McGree in my chat? I know McGree. Illustrious, it's a big word for me.
Pardon?
Oh, I'll take that. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take all of them. Okay. You guys didn't mention you guys are giving me good stuff. Let's take a look at his armor. Your eye got kitted out. I don't even fucking need it. Beast Hunter, Automatic, Sentinel. Oh, 15% incoming. 20 carry capacity armor. Oh! Beast Hunter. Analyzer. And oh! Is it doing something for me? Is it doing something for you? I think I have a fuckload of ammo for this. I thought it was the illustrious degree. Guess it ain't.
Word of advice while you're out there. Don't trust what the voices tell you.
Don't trust the voices. Got it. Is that illegal? Okay, it's not.
Excuse me.
Give him one for me, all right?
Yup. You guys not have a weaponing adventure? I got plenty of ammo for this. I just don't like the optic. Could potentially use that. Some disassemblers. The shit optic on it. Got plenty of rounds for it. This is gonna be pain. I'll send it.
Hey.
Let's go. Shit, you got stuff?
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for this.
Oh, yeah, buddy, I'll take that. Oh, oh, it makes me moist. Let's fucking get her, bud.
Transfer system. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities in the city. Systems should shut themselves back down automatically.
Duly noted, Commander.
Very quiet. Hypothermia gained. Great.
set on your gear?
Yep.
You ready? Yeah, just pre-mission jitters.
Pre-mission jitters.
You hear about a place for so long, it maybe gets bigger in your head than it should be. But you don't need to worry about me. I'll be all right. Now, are we doing this or not?
Fuck it. Let's go.
Then
This is gonna be hell.
let's get this show on the road. Kaiser?
Could either go to our
Percival,
death.
everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now.
Dude, Kaiser,
You copy that?
fucking
Roger,
badass.
loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Alright. On our way into the city.
This gives me a feeling
Percival, where are we heading?
like
Running the
Yeah.
first sweep.
Metro.
Got one. Let's see these. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
The probability of your defeat is extremely high.
That went better than I expected. Terremorphs are scary creatures. Eyewash station.
Looks like the last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I am
Kaiser's a Chad.
restore power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
I don't use the mines. It's for the children. Dude, this is actually kind of a cool section of the map.
Protocols triggered.
This is useful.
Got him. The music goes kind of hard. It's a regular boost back I forgot.
Hit confirmed.
Shattered shock grenade launcher. Some healing in. Forgot I'm not on no zero G planet. Sounds like shit's shuffling around, man. I don't like it.
All the series samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Samples secure.
Nice work. No. Earlier scan picked up a valid Terremorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
We've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Reload. Yes, it's fucking good down here. I can wear my hat.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. Real marvel.
Don't tell me this is gonna be a short area.
All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
I do not understand your attachment to all these objects.
Don't question me, dude.
What?
I loot where I want.
My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom.
You know, we might be some of the only...
That might be what's
What's happening? Oh my god. The heat leeches are terremorphs. You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That
I'm not
heat
losing your
leech
mind.
became a terremorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terremorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform.
Oh fuck, there's
We
like
just
80
found
of them.
out
That
how
just has this.
terremorphs move between planets. Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the terremorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terremorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up?
I figured that from the fucking beginning.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
Oh, of course it's outside. Of course it's outside. That's fine.
All right. First of all, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here? Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the terremorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why? That's a good point. An accusation this consequential needs evidence to back it up, not just conjecture.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terremorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Hello, Captain. I will... Good day, Captain.
Goodbye. I think that there's something. Take an amp real quick. It's like a jet. Feature.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain, I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Jack that up.
I think I see it.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple.
Found me some contraband.
Systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Senor, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet will be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete.
Killed them all.
Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Allow me to assist in carrying some supplies.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terremorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he? He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared. Right. Settled systems are counting on us. Kaiser, try it now.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Oh, this big of an area. It's gonna be a big boy, isn't it? Awesome. I'm no longer overweight. big motherfucker, isn't it? Big Mama Jambo. Out.
Possible.
Check your six! It's one of them!
What is that?
Wait, but now some kind of signal. Raiders lighting up. I think you're due for some company.
You can't beat it. It's too strong. Give up now.
Signal that thing. Now with all of those creatures, I think I can nullify it. But I'm gonna need some help.
Join us in bliss.
There should be some radar equipment powered up now around the port. You get those online, and I'll relay my signal through there. Connection received. Broadcasting signal.
They're attacking the anomaly. Percival, are you doing this?
That's not me. I'm just nullling out the frequency.
We freed them, and they're helping us.
They're going to turn on you. Kill them. Kill them first.
No signal online. I've still got more capacity. Get to the next thing.
It's working!
I should be able to send it out completely.
They're going to eat you alive.
No signal at full power. That should be the end of its connection to its throne. Now hit it with everything you've got.
Meat.
It would be unfortunate if that fall damaged your internal organs.
What is this, a music? Let's see how quickly it can be done.
They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
That was eventful. is it Moscow in the metro series. It's up here. Yeah, right above it. You'll find it just above it. Just the tunnels up here.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Faye Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond. That's putting it lightly.
But it's clear someone knows about the plant and realized what ends it could be put towards. Captain, we need to get these samples back to the lab and verify we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the Terremorphs. But in the interim, do you think you could look into what we uncovered? See if you can turn up any information on who might have committed the attacks?
If it were me, I'd start at the scene of the crime, New Atlantis.
Perfect. Once you've finished your investigation, we'll meet you outside the cabinet chambers.
Got it.
They're gonna want to hear this. Take care of yourself. No telling who might be involved.
Let's go ahead and get off fucking. I think it's because I got frostbite. That's why I got Aurora. That's why it will not let me go there, because I got illegal shit on me. There's Wolf. There's Wolf. Going to the den on Wolf. There, I can offload the Aurora.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Hello, party animals.
May I be of service? If there's anything I can do for you, please say the word. Certainly.
You know what? Buy back that suit. You can have this. Crippled. Frostbite severe. Okay. I need to take some for the frostbite.
Anything I can help you with?
You're entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
I'm so excited to see Tony out.
Presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for? Good news then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terremorphs, no? Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us. You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terremorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing. You can be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting halting the spread of the city's Terremorph outbreak and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. Easy to say now, but at the time, I didn't know the Lazarus plant couldn't be plucked from the ground and used to cause even more death. I wasn't going to allow another dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You. There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday. I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terremorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together. That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Yeah, it doesn't sit right with me. My IRL morals. It's not sitting right. They're gonna know of his involvement. And I hope they schedule an execution. Hold on.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
That seems unlikely, considering he's been dust for about 20 years.
I'm sure the captain just misspoke. Right? No, that's impossible. He's gone. My father is dead.
Good God, you're not kidding.
Alive. They Victus is alive? How did you find him? Wait. You knew he was alive and didn't tell us? You were sworn to... You swore. You were just doing your duty, weren't you? Yeah, I guess I, of all people, should know what a burden that can be. Doesn't mean I'm not mad. But I guess you letting us know late is preferable to never. Now at least we can inform the cabinet and let them deal with him. Exactly. The people he harmed deserve justice. But now I guess we've got our answer. Nothing left to do but put it all in front of the cabinet. Any last things we needed to discuss? This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the Terremorphs.
Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math, and a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in, see if they have a preference. And here we go.
Oh yeah, just fucking walk in here. You know, we're not having a meeting or anything.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terremorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true? This report comes from a particularly confidential source both you and I are familiar with, yes. Among the reasons its findings are so alarming. Now, is it true? Was the attack on New Atlantis planned? The second report claims to know the perpetrator as well. Did Reginald Orlays actually commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays? It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use Terremorphs as weapons.
He did what? That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It
Prophets help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this. And said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vayvictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately. I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President. Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture to further display this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
The observers on Mars have proven such a gesture can bear fruit.
So, you want us to make nice with the Collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the Collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terremorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terremorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the Captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the Captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terremorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
I don't know what this means.
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause.
I've done a few.
Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive. You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sanan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Okay. I just want to say, Bethesda did really well with these quests. Like, really fucking well with these. Like, okay. That's... alright. There's the... Speak to Commander Kula. Go talk with him, see what our next mission is before I end
The
this
UC military's lucky to have you.
to his office. I've done some great things for the UC.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain. No need to thank me. You brought this all on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
Jeez.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up Terremorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you? Sure. He'll have all the specifics. If you find yourself looking for more work, you know where to find me.
I got you. Let's go discover the bank. Is it? Quest. You go there.
This space is a...
I'm always ready to make a deal.
Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen. You've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlanta. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower.
What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you...
Great!
You're in for a real treat. It's one of my...
Mercury Towers, eh?
Okay, you're all set. You'll love the place. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure.
Now I got 2 houses. Sign for Mercury Towers.
So, what's the
After an hour,
told my parents.
Right past.
Move of us at
Definitely better.
Let's go home. See my ship down there. Why is he looking at the... Shit out wild away from town. It'd be heckin' nice to come cheaper. Alright, this is a nice house. Just got decorated. Really customize on everything here. You want it? Help. Did I bypass it? I don't think I bypassed it. Find a place where you like to set up an outpost, press F and then press R. Okay. It's like Fallout. Got it. Okay. Well, that's gonna be stream, I guess. I gotta be up in like a couple hours, so I'm gonna hate myself for this. But I couldn't sleep, so I decided to stay up a little longer, play a little more. Kinda glad Londinium is a pretty cool place to be, pretty cool section of the map, I guess. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot more. A Legacy Forged. I don't know what questline that is, but I hope I didn't fuck myself. But, okay, yeah, so that's the stream. About an hour and 20 minutes worth of video for anybody that wants to watch it. I will make sure to add that there is spoilers to a questline in here, so people don't accidentally watch the end of a quest that they're doing. Yeah.